Hello everyone, welcome back. This is our strength and flexibility flow, which may be the last one of January, but not to worry, there'll be more to come in the next couple weeks. Find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. So let's begin today in child's pose. If you want to come over onto your knees, either reaching your arms in front or using them as a pillow. And then just letting your eyes close. Let's take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. And do that again. Maybe keep doing that as you begin to settle in. Letting go of your day. And just checking in with yourself. You might stay for one more deep breath in and out. And then using an inhale to lift. Lift slowly and into your tabletop. Spread your fingers, maybe sway your hips. We're going to start to tuck our toes. We'll start to float our knees. Turn on your quads. I think we're getting pretty good at this, aren't we? Draw your belly button in. You can stay here if you want, or you can find your downward facing dog. Lift your knees. Maybe pedal the feet. Pushing into your hands. Checking in again. How are you feeling today? With the next inhale you take, start to look forwards and exhale as you walk up all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale for a half lift and exhale to fold forwards. As you inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. And exhale, let your arms fall to your sides. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take an inhale as you reach up. Exhale, folding back down. Inhale for a half lift. And exhale to fold forwards. Inhale all the way up again. Reach up. Exhale, let your arms fall to your side. Shoulder roll if you want one. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale to fold forwards. Inhale to come back up to standing. Reach up. Exhale, letting your arms fall to your sides. All right, you guys are going to stay standing for a moment. I'm going to bring my feet together, my legs together. We're going to try to float our heels. So maybe spread your fingers wide, hands at your sides. A little lift of the heels, maybe. If your legs are together, if your feet are together, squeeze your legs together. See how high the heels want to go. Fire up your ankles. And then gently, gently bring your heels back down. We're going to start to bend our knees, sit back into our chair. Now listen carefully. If your feet are together, squeeze your legs together. Maybe we'll lift our heels again. So if you want to reach your arms forwards, level with the shoulders maybe. Try to find that flow to the heels only if you want to. Squeeze your legs together, your feet together if they're together. And if your heels are floating, let them come down. Straighten your legs, reach your arms up, and then exhale, fold back down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, all the way up to standing, reaching up. Exhale, let your arms fall to your sides. Bend your knees. Find your chair. Maybe with floating heels today, reaching forwards. Maybe looking forwards too. Balance, breathe. As you inhale, straighten your legs, let the heels come down and reach up. Everything at the same time. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, let your arms fall to your sides. One more. Bend your knees. Reach the arms. Maybe float the heels. Maybe not. Nice job, you guys. Let an inhale bring you back up. Reach up. Straight legs, heels down. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale as you lift halfway up. And exhale to fold. Plant your hands this time and let's step back into downward facing dog. Pushing into your hands. Send your hips nice and high. Stay for an inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your knees down to your tabletop. Shift the shoulders. Bend the elbows. Lower your chest, your chin. Slide onto your belly. Take another shoulder roll. Your low cobra. Move your hands where you want your hands to be. Under the shoulders, in front, or maybe hands by the hips. Start to float your feet, working on your Superman or your locust. If you're feeling like the shoulders are open today, maybe your hands interlace behind you. And maybe you lift everything a little bit more. Breathe, find that subtle heat. Working hard, but also softening through the face. Awesome, Reiki, guys. Another inhale here. Exhale, relax. Bring your hands under your forehead. Maybe a little sway of the hips. A moment to notice the sensations flowing throughout you. When you're feeling good, your hands can move under the shoulders. Push yourself back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Maybe you'll float your knees again for a moment. Maybe you'll go straight into downward dog. Push into your hands. And then, if you're not already in downward dog, lift the knees. Find it. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out, and then use an inhale to look forwards. As you exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhaling for a half lift once you get there. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, let your arms fall to your sides. We'll stay standing. We'll find our goddess, our wide squat. So, toes out. Feet wide, knees wide. Bend the knees as well. Okay, fancy opportunities today. Let's start maybe with the hands in front of the chest. Maybe making that line from elbow to elbow. Check that you feel like you can move the legs a little bit. At any time you need to straighten your legs, great. Or if you can hold it, we won't be here too long. But if you want to get a little crazy, we're just going to try and see if the heels want to float from here. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just soften your shoulders, relax your face, breathe. Heels lifted or lowered, up to you, but you might start to reach your arms out and then up and maybe look up for a second. And then relax, arms down, heels down, legs straight. Turn your toes, that's it. It goes by so fast. Turn your toes forwards or in slightly. Hands to the hips if you'd like. Lengthen your spine. You can stay standing tall or you can start to fold. Relax. Feel the length through your legs. If you feel like you could scoot your feet out wider, you definitely can. Take your legs as wide as they want to go. Let the chest get as heavy as your chest wants to get to. Breathe. And then bending your knees a little bit. so that you can find your way all the way back up to standing, where you might take the journey of heel-toeing your feet back in or stepping your feet back in. And if you did turn, find the top of your mat again, rolling your shoulders back and down. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step your feet back and into downward facing dog. Push into your hands, send your hips high. A big inhale and an exhale to lower your knees down. Let's cross our ankles and have a seat. So with our legs out in front, options if you would like to be in butterfly or if you would like to be in a wide straddle. Lengthen your spine, relaxing here for a few moments. So if you want to tip forwards from your butterfly or your wide straddle. Moving in any way or being still. If you're folding forwards, we can start to lift back up. And if your legs, your knees are out wide, bring everything back in. Give your knees a hug or a squeeze. Start to lean back a little. I'm sure we're getting a little better at our boat pose too. Lean back, lengthen your spine. See what happens with the feet. See what happens with the legs. What are we going to do with our legs today? Our feet down? Are we in our floating butterfly? Are we in our floating bear or happy baby? Maybe we're sending one leg out long. Maybe we're going to switch sides. Maybe we're going to end up in a wide straddle, balancing on our sit bones. Have some fun. Maybe you make your way back to your knees together without touching the ground. Give them a little squeeze and then release. Nice job, you guys. Rock it out. Hug your legs. When you're feeling ready, you can start to extend your right leg out long. Left foot to the inner thigh. Lengthening through the spine. Now you can fold forwards today. You can add a side stretch today. Maybe your right hand will reach for your left knee or your foot or leg somewhere, just to help you keep the chest open. Point your right toes up and then maybe starting to lean over to the side. And then reach up right above you with the left arm and then maybe over towards your foot. Let a big inhale. Lift your upper body, whether you're side stretching or folding forwards. Find your way up. And then switch sides. Left leg out. Right foot to the inner thigh. Lengthen. Lengthen your spine. Point your toes up. Take a tip forwards if you'd like. Breathe. If you want that side stretch. The twist even. Lift up. Maybe your left hand finds your right knee. A nice twist. Point your toes up. Maybe a side stretch too. If you start to lean and reach up straight up above you. Keep the chest open. Maybe reaching a little further towards your foot. Maybe not. And just using a big inhale to find your way back up. Wherever you happen to be, let's bring our legs together. One last hug of the knees. Rock side to side. We are going to be laying down on our backs from here. So either feet planted or knees towards the chest. If you rock side to side if you'd like. If you want to start to extend your legs up above you. Finding some length through the legs, arms at your sides, maybe your hands under your hips. Want to get lighter through the feet and maybe heavier through the upper body. And then whether you have your knees bent or your legs straight, but if your feet are floating, actually if your feet are on the ground, you can also do this. We're just going to reach our arms up in front, so it doesn't really matter what your legs are doing. Point your fingertips up above you. Maybe lift your chest and your shoulders and your head, a little crunch. Draw your belly button in. Relax your face. Reach a little higher. And then gently rest back down your upper body. Let your legs stay where they are. Breathe softly. Glue your low back down, making your spine as long as it possibly can be. Now, if you've got your legs on the straighter side of things, they might stay that way, but we could start to open the legs or the knees out wide at least. You could find happy baby from here, or maybe it is child's pose, reclined child's pose, happy baby. Maybe it's a reclined wide leg straddle, or straight-legged happy baby, I also call it sometimes. If you do have your feet out wide, your feet lifted, let's start to bring everything back in, together, and down to the ground. Maybe a gentle sway of the knees, and then finding your twist, knees to the left side first. Using an inhale, bring your legs back up. When you're ready, you can go to the other side. Using another inhale, bringing your legs back up when you're ready. Maybe one last hug of your knees or rock, sway side to side. And then finding your way into your Shavasana. However long it's gonna last for you today, enjoy it. Maybe another one of those things that's becoming a bit easier, a bit more enjoyable, something you crave. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to our practice together tomorrow. And until then, namaste.